Race number 8 on the day goes away of horse number 9, Harley Street, the biggest outsider in the field on the tote, and he's produced a pick 6 result here in the final race. But well done if you included him. He's a smashing looking son of VAR, trained by Tony Rivlin and ridden to victory by Matthew Thackeray. Harley Street is your winner. Amisa is the winning groom. He receives his winning check on behalf of Hollywoodbets and Gold Circle. Amisa, well done. Excellent job. Well done there to the winning groom. Let's get Matthew Thackeray in, and we'll have a chat to Matthew before Tony Rivlin does come through. And Matt, well done with this horse. I'm sure that you have done plenty of work with him back at home. He's a smashing looking individual, and well, today he's put his best foot forward.
No, what a beautiful horse. I mean, obviously he's had his problems previously. What a good workhorse at home, but he's just never really brought it to the course, or he's just always had issues. So I'm glad he could put it all together today and win the way he did.
How confident were you going into the race?
You know, I actually thought he was a little bit underdone. I think we all did. But he just sort of showed what type of horse he was. His last run in 1,000 is obviously too short for him, so stepping up the trip, I mean, he won the mile before, and stepping him up in trip, and he won a very good race.
He's got lots of fight in him.
Definitely does. I mean, at track he's got a lot of fights every morning. I mean, he's a busy boy, but just all credit to Mr. Rivlin, obviously Danny behind the scenes, and to Mrs. Liley. A very big thanks to them.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done to Matthew Thackeray. Let's get Tony Rivlin in, and we'll have a chat to Tony about this horse. I'm sure you would have spent lots and lots of hours behind the scenes, pulling out your hair at some point with this horse. He's such a good-looking horse, and I remember when he won here with Keegan DeMello, when he won his maiden, he looked to be a horse that would go on with his career and win his fair share of races. He's had a stop-start career, though.
Yeah, listen, I mean, he's a full brother to Talk of the Town, who's a stallion. I bought the mother in New Zealand. Mary brought it in. She had a hole in her stifle. The late Patrick Hogan was very kind enough to give us our money back, so we bred with the mare. The trouble is, all the progeny we've had, they're very temperamental. This horse is an absolute machine. When he won his maiden, we couldn't see him getting beat. I said to Keegan, you can go to the front, you can sit last. Doesn't matter what you do, he'll win. That's how good he got off. He said, and he rode for Dean Canamo, there's few who've got a better string than Dean. He said to me, there is nothing better in Dean's string than this. I said, I know, this is a machine. And he did a tenon in that race, which his full brother did. The stallion did both tenons. So obviously he rested for a year. If you go and look at his comeback race, we won it was super fast. He should have won it. He found all sorts of trouble. He should have won it. And then next time we thought he was a certainty with Richard, he bled very badly, really badly. So he's been on a whole cocktail of medication and that from Apex Animal Health, and I thank them. It's really a great product. It works very well. It's helped his lungs. I gave him a run the other day in 1,000. He ran a good race, didn't disgrace, 4 lengths and a fast 5, but I thought he needed it. I would have preferred it to have been a 1,400, which it was initially, and we changed it to a 1,500. I didn't really want to step him up to a 1,500 straight away, but I couldn't find another sprint for him, and I thought, let's run him and see where we are. So I'm obviously delighted for Mary, because she moans at me all the time why we haven't given the horse away, because, he's 4, nearly turning 5, and he's hardly raced. But when a horse shows you that much ability, it's always worth persevering and trying for a little longer. And I must say, I must compliment Matthew Thackeray here, because I said to him, give him a chance. There's so much speed in the race. Just slot him in. He's got enough speed you'll slot him in wherever, and there was no speed. He didn't panic. He placed his horses very well, and I thought he rode an exceptionally good race. So I must thank him. I must thank my wife too. He irritates me, this horse. We spend so much time with him. He hurts himself in the box. He kicks the door. He breaks the door, breaks his water buck. He's a total delinquent. But, and I said to Mary, get rid of him. And I said to her, don't, he's so good. Let's at least try a little longer. So I'm pleased that she's got deep pockets and that it paid off. And, and what can I say? Well done to my team, to my wife especially, who puts a lot of work into this, and her physios and everyone. We all know, behind the scenes there's a lot that goes on. So I'm delighted for everyone.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done there to Tony Rivlin. Now we're going to get Mrs. Liley to have a final word. You have to say a final word before you go. Mrs. Liley, you've been patient with this horse, and he's rewarded you today. Well done.
Thank you very much. Yes, and thanks to Tony, the jockey, Matthew. He rode him very nicely, and the stable. And but he's a very difficult horse.
Well,
very destructive. He likes to break everything.
as Tony was saying, and hopefully he can stay sound and keep himself out of trouble, and he can win a few more. Well done.
Well, we have to give him a few weeks longer.
Sure. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well done to owner Mrs. Mary Liley. Well done to Tony Rivlin. Well done to Matthew Thackeray. And all those involved here with horse number 9, Harley Street, your winner of race number 8.